we're learning new details tonight about the indictment of a former Caney City mayor and police chief. Frank Serrato was charged and indicted on 6 counts of tampering with government records. With the indictment now in hand, our Avery Niles has more on exactly what it alleges.
A grand jury indictment obtained by East Texas News alleges Frank Serrato, the former mayor of Caney City, withheld information on a previous arrest, other run-ins with police, along with failing to disclose previous jobs. The indictment says Serrato defrauded the city of Caney City by making false entries in a Texas Commission on Law Enforcement personal history statement. He was charged and indicted on 6 counts of tampering with governmental records. Count 1 of the indictment states Serrato omitted his 2021 employment with the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. Count 2 states Serrato omitted his 2001 termination of employment from Plainview Police Department. Count 3 states Serrato omitted his 1996 arrest by Jackson, Michigan police for domestic assault and battery. Count 4 states Serrato omitted questioning by the Harris County Sheriff's Office in 2015 in regard to a verbal argument or domestic disturbance. Count 5 states Serrato omitted that Michigan police were called to his home in 1996. Count 6 states Serrato omitted that Harris County deputies were called to his home in 2015. Serrato posted a $900,000 bond the same day as his arrest. Avery Niles, East Texas News.
And at this time, there is no scheduled court date for Frank Serrato.